Hi, welcome to our Introduction to the Coyote Yoga Method program. In this first class, I want to tell you more about my story since the origin of the method and its goal to deliver health is linked to my life. I'm Francisco Coyote, yoga teacher, chiropractor, natural therapist, and the creator of the Coyote Yoga Method, which has over 30 years of existence and improvement. When I was a child, I had an accident with a fire gun, a trauma that caused chronic pain in my body for most of my young life. This event set me on a journey seeking relief from my pain. I found natural practices, chiropractic care, massage therapy, and finally yoga, a universe of natural health with many powerful tools and incredible potential. During my studies around the world, while practicing different techniques and learning new traditions, I realized that yoga was not delivering as many results as it could. The truth is, I found yoga teachers and students full of injuries from the practice. That made no sense to me. How could it be that a practice created to promote health is causing pain and injuries? Soon I found out why. Their practice doesn't consider social evolution, neither the modern world, nor the modern body. With that in mind, I've decided to dedicate my life to find a simple and easy approach that would deal with the discomforts and anxiety of our current lifestyle. This search resulted in the creation of this method, which is a modern approach to yoga designed to deliver real results in a longer and better lifestyle. My desire to bring yoga to everyone using a simple and accessible method was born from a need of my body, traumatized and stiffened by the layers of new traumas and the compensations that accumulated over the years. What started in a rudimentary way was refined, evolving to the original concepts until they became what they are today. Perhaps you have seen yoga being presented by amazing bodies, often with acrobatic positions. But the nervous students, the anxious, the sick, the aged, the stiff ones from excess and lack of use of the body, those with congenital issues, and those impacted by severe trauma do not feel that they belong to this type of practice. With Coyote Yoga, these students are not left out, since achieving a beautiful position does not come before achieving the body's optimum, allowing anyone to practice it in a very effective way. In this method, we always aim for the function that the pose might unleash, and never for the pose itself. What matters the most is the functionality that lies dormant behind the restrictions we might have in our systems. The purpose of the method is not stretching or anything related with religion, incense, or any other common practices in yoga. Our method uses scientific knowledge from practices that provide physical and mental relief and deep relaxation, delivering mobility and longevity while returning the body to its natural or ideal structure and functionality. The Coyote Yoga practice has its foundation on an understanding of the biomechanics of the human body and especially its joints. And what does that mean? Well, it means that all the positions of the method are designed to combat common mechanical impact of aging, rescuing mobility, preserving circulatory health, providing a state of full presence. Everything from safe joint stimuli without the risk of injuries in the short or long term. Furthermore, from the combination of functional health and nervous system reorganization, it is possible to positively impact our mind and emotions, generating a solid state of presence, that will create a natural cascade of benefits and therapeutic effects. More than helping those with physical limitations, the Kayut Yoga method also brings improvements for those who don't even believe they need it. Who doesn't know someone with back pain that got to the point of getting used to it, believing it's normal? Our method is perfect for those people and even for those who simply have a highly stressful work routine. Simple movements that are very direct and focused on results. But what about yoga poses? How do they work in this method? You will see the impact of the main poses later in the following classes of this program. But I'll tell you in advance that our method maintains the classic yoga positions and also uses the non-conventional ones that provide unique access to the different parts of our bodies as needed. Accessing these different parts of the body is very important to generate a variety of stimuli. We don't realize it, but most of our joint, muscle, and even visceral disorders happen due to the lack of diversity of stimuli. That's why the method is so plural in its approach. Positions are made in different ways, different heights, different supports, different types of equipment, different rotations. This opens up a range of access to the body, providing the variety of stimuli that we all need to be healthy. There are two concepts about the yoga practice that are quite wrong, and I'm sure you might have thought about them someday. The first one is about physical activity. I want you to understand this concept right away and never forget, yoga is not merely a physical activity. In the past few years, the practice of yoga was under a huge influence of the Western fitness culture. So we see lots of images of super strong bodies, supercharged bodies, doing acrobatic poses and promising weight loss. Stretching movements with superficial and aesthetic sensations and design of well-being. Yoga is not about that, and it never was. So basically, when you practice yoga under that influence, you impose to your own body a certain idea about symmetry that is totally not correct. Our bodies are by nature totally asymmetrical. And this is what we have to understand. When we impose symmetry to our bodies, we are highly disrespectful. Inside this method, yoga is a practice that uses the body as a tool to seek an alignment between body, mind, and spirit. So yes, we use the body, and there are many benefits attached to it. But the essence of the practice is not to make you lose weight or get healthy. It is very important to have this clear in your mind from the beginning so that you align your intentions and expectations for the practice. The second misconception concerns to religion. Do I need to be a Buddhist to do yoga? Do I need to leave my religion behind in order to enjoy the benefits of meditation? No, absolutely not. The origin of this practice, the practice of yoga, does have a connection with the Hindu religion. Yes, but you don't need any of that to do yoga and to achieve results. And from my perspective, yoga is from before Hinduism and all religions. The yoga that I seek is actually primal, connected to nature from a moment in time when we were living in tribes, highly connected to nature itself. So basic, forget about symmetry, because this is not what we do. Also, forget about seeing yoga and practicing yoga as if it's a fancy physical activity. And then forget about religion when it comes to yoga. This practice happened started way before any religion. Thank you for being with me here. This was just the beginning of our journey into the Coyote Yoga method. In the next class, I will teach you about the core of Coyote Yoga practice, safe joint stimuli as a gateway to spontaneous meditation and all the benefits this stimuli provide. See you there.